Hey, you guys, it's me, Anne Marie. I just wanted to connect. I'm in beautiful Telluride, Colorado, hence the lush views. I'm here closing out the rest of our 200-hour teacher training at Mangala Yoga. So it's been a real blessing to be here and do the work that I love the most. But I wanted to connect because it's the last day of this GoFundMe campaign. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I had put in an application a couple months ago to be accepted in this yoga retreat training with Yoga for Bad People. They are one of the best, one of the most well-known retreat companies, I guess you could say, right now. And they give yoga retreats all over the world. And they are doing their first ever retreat training. I think like over 200 people had applied. They only accepted 12, and I was a part of that. And it's going to be in Costa Rica this November. So I basically get to go and spend a week in Costa Rica and learn how to host retreats in a way that is sustainable, in a way that's business savvy, in a way that is still righteous to the practice. It's called Yoga for Bad People because they are staying true to the essence of yoga. However, they're very lighthearted about all of the other things that a retreat can offer, right? Letting people have a good time. And so it's a nice balance between the two, and I feel really honored to be accepted. However, I am also finishing out my year at IIN, which is the Institute of Integrative Nutrition, for my health coaching business that I just launched. And I graduate from this program in November as well. I feel like November is just a huge month for me right now. And so that school is $5,000 and I'm paying monthly to be able to cover those costs. And I'm going to be paying well after my graduation. And, you know, I live in Southern California. I live a healthy, organic lifestyle. Yoga teaching is very rewarding. It's not a huge money maker at this point in my career anyway. I'm sure that will change, especially the more I educate myself on the business aspect of things. You know, and so it's been a journey. It's going to continue to be a journey. So hence this GoFundMe. I said, you know, I got accepted into this program for a reason. I'm not going to let money stop me. Let's see how this goes. And as of today, which is again the last day of the training or the GoFundMe, we have raised almost 22,000 or $2,200. The training is $2,800. I made the goal on the GoFundMe for $3,000 because there's a hopper, because there's flights and there's hopper flights and there's, you know, dinners and things that we'll be doing with the group. So I made it for $3,000. Again, we're at $2,200. Today is the last day. And I just feel really grateful. I feel immensely fucking grateful for everybody that's donated $5, $10, $100, $300, some of you, like, amazing. Last week in Telluride, my good friend Jessica Fertig and she and I did a community donation-based class. It was a pop-up yoga class. It helps with this GoFundMe campaign, and we raised about, what was it? I think it was a little less than $300 from all of you. So thank you, Telluride community. Thank you to everyone for your donation. Thank you to everyone that shared the link. You know, especially a lot of you health foodies and influencers out there who have such a huge following on social media, and just my friends and family members, you know, like, thank you so much for sharing the link. Even if you couldn't donate, that share helped a ton, I guarantee you. So I wanted to just talk a little bit about where this stands. So I'm going on this program, and what the owner of Mangala Yoga Studios, also a near and dear friend, sister, love of mine, Maureen, she is such a huge influence in my path. I don't want to get too emotional about it, but I love her to a bajillion little pieces. And she has offered to give me a loan for for the remaining amount. She's also donated $300 just like as a donation, like no give backs. And she and I have a strong, obviously, friendship and love, but we also have a strong business relationship. So I do a lot of work with the studio. Both studios, the ones on Maui and in Colorado. And I feel so honored to be a part of our little hub that we've created. And I know that, my service in the studio format, as well as, in our trainings and just all things Mangala, has, been completely from my heart. It's been completely reciprocal as well. Everything that I've done for the studio, I've always gotten back tenfold, experience wise and financial wise. When that whole time that we lived on Maui, we, as in me and all myself, me and my partner Max, we were able to sustain a lot of that expensive living because of all the different hats that I wore at the studio, and able to just have all of my energy in one place, which is, kind of hard to do when you're a yoga teacher and that's your, career that you've created for yourself. And so Maureen and I have made an agreement to let Mangala loan me this X amount that's left. I believe it's, what was it? I'm bad at math, hence this like money thing. $600 that would have been remainder. So I will, continue to work that off with the studio, and it's an agreement that feels good, and it's also an agreement that got me to be able to pass along this opportunity, or to be able to sign up for this opportunity in time, because today is the deadline. All of those costs had to be covered by today in full. So I'm just so honored to be able to have that taken care of. Everybody that's made a donation, your donation is going towards this, as well as my flights. I could cry. It just proves to me time and time again that we don't live this life alone. We don't. It's impossible. And if you think you are alone, it's an illusion. Sorry, not sorry. There's so many people in this world. There's such a strong support system somewhere for you, for all of us. And I'm just so honored, so blessed, so grateful to be able to have found mine. And really kind of for the first time in my life, honestly. Which is somewhat true, because I've had so many angels in my path that have been a part of my support system from day one of being born, So it's just a matter of if we choose to look at the good, and we choose to look at the people that help us, instead of always focusing on the people that do us wrong or the situations that happen to us. And when we start to learn to flip our perspective about life happening for us, for our learning, for our growth, for our personal evolution, for our healing, it flips the switch. It's a game changer, 150%. So it's happening. We're going to Costa Rica in November. I'm so excited to be a part of this Yoga for Bad People family and see how this can grow, whether if it's just in my own personal journey or actually with them in the future. I'm so honored and blessed and grateful to have communities to be able to connect to be able to offer people these services, these wellness retreats that I have planned in 2019, and so on and so forth, and into the future. So I wanted to connect without making this video too long, and just tell you thank you. It's happening. Believe in your dreams. Believe in the knowing of your dreams being a reality, and knowing that you have that power to make that happen. And all you have to do most times is just reach out. Reach out. connect with each other, love each other, treat each other good. And I love you. Peace.